Why do we brush our teeth the same way every morning, check our phones without thinking, or reach for snacks when stressed, even if we promised ourselves we wouldn't? Habits shape almost half of everything we do daily. They're powerful, invisible patterns, driving our behavior far more than willpower alone. Today, let's decode the science of habits, why they form, and how you can use this knowledge to transform your life. Picture this: you're driving home from work. You arrive, park your car, and suddenly realize you don't remember most of the drive. You didn't consciously think about every turn, every stop sign, or every lane change. That's a habit loop in action. Your brain has automated the process to save energy. And here's the key insight. The brain builds habits not to trap you, but to make life efficient. At the heart of habits is a three-part loop: cue, routine, reward. The cue is the trigger, like feeling stressed or waking up. The routine is the behavior itself, checking social media, lighting a cigarette, going for a run. The reward is the dopamine hit, the feeling of relief, pleasure, or satisfaction that tells the brain, do this again. With enough repetition, this loop becomes hardwired in the basal ganglia, a primitive brain structure that handles automatic routines. What's fascinating is that once a habit forms, the brain never truly forgets it. That's why former smokers can relapse years later. The neural pathway is still there, waiting for the cue. But here's the good news. While you can't erase a habit, you can replace it. This is called habit substitution. For example, instead of snacking when stressed, you might go for a quick walk. The cue, stress, remains. The reward, relief, remains, but the routine changes. Over time, the brain rewires to favor the healthier option. Psychologists explain why habits feel so sticky. Habits run on what's called automaticity. Once triggered, the behavior unfolds with little conscious control. That's why you can find yourself opening the fridge even when you're not hungry. It's a conditioned response to boredom, not actual need. Another powerful driver is environment. Studies show that environment often dictates behavior more than willpower. If your phone is on your desk, you'll check it. If cookies are visible on the counter, you'll eat them. Conversely, if you make good habits easy and bad habits hard, you change your behavior without relying on fragile motivation. Want to exercise more? Lay out your shoes the night before. Want to eat healthier? Keep fruit within reach and junk food out of sight. But why do some habits stick while others fade? Neuroscience points to dopamine. Habits that provide immediate rewards become stronger. That's why scrolling social media feels effortless while saving money feels difficult. The rewards of saving are distant, while likes and comments are instant. To build lasting habits, you must bring the reward closer. Celebrate small wins, track progress, or reward yourself for consistency. Another fascinating insight is the role of identity. Author James Clear emphasizes that habits aren't just about what you do, but about who you believe you are. If you see yourself as a runner, going for a jog isn't a chore. It's part of your identity. Identity-based habits are powerful because they connect action to self-image. You're not just resisting temptation, you're living out who you believe yourself to be. So how can you change your habits? Psychology suggests a few key steps. First, identify the cue. What triggers the behavior? Stress, time of day, location, or emotion. Second, examine the reward. What need is being met? Comfort, distraction, stimulation. Third, experiment with routines that deliver the same reward in healthier ways. Replace scrolling with journaling. Replace gossip with meaningful conversation. Replace fast food with quick but nutritious options. The power of habits is that they compound. Tiny changes, repeated daily, build massive transformation. Brushing your teeth prevents cavities. Saving a little money creates wealth. Reading 10 pages a day builds knowledge over years. It's rarely one big decision that changes a life. It's the collection of small habits, stacked together, that create destiny. But here's the warning. Bad habits compound too. Procrastination, negative self-talk, unhealthy coping mechanisms. They grow quietly until they control your life. That's why awareness is the first step. You can't change what you don't see. The science of habits teaches us this. You are what you repeatedly do. Excellence isn't an act. It's a habit. By understanding the loops that drive your behavior, you can stop being a prisoner of your routines and start being the architect of your life. So the next time you find yourself caught in a pattern you don't like, remember, it's not about willpower, it's about rewiring. Your brain is adaptable, and every day is a chance to practice a new routine. If you found this exploration eye-opening, subscribe and like Mind Decode. Because the more you understand your habits, the more power you have to change them.